Hey guys, it's me Saskamar3, and I'm just here to make a talking video. There's not really going to be any significance to this. It's just going to be chatting, I guess. So yes, I am in the back of a car because my mom left the windows down and it rained, so I've been having to air it out while she's not home. And I don't know, I sat in here, I'm like, this is really nice, just looking out to the back like this and such. Plus it's going to rain soon, and I want to keep an eye on it so I can roll up the windows and such. I don't know if any of the cats will join me. They kind of have this thing, they don't like cars. They know it transports them to the vet, and they don't like being in them. Plus, this little video I thought would be a good chance to get used to my new camera. I keep wanting to hold it like I did my old camera, because mine was like a flat one. It was a pocket camera. This is technically still a pocket camera. It just has like a grip on the side. If you saw the unboxing video, you'll know what I mean. Because my other one, in order to get a grip on, I have to like push the start button and go on for a second, and then move my finger, and I'd often slip and put it over the mic. And I hated that, and I never knew it until I was editing. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, hi! All your fluffy glory. So, hi. One of the things I wanted to talk about was, people have been asking me for a long time in my video I made forever ago, how to keep the Webkinz signatures in good condition. People really like the video for some reason. So, people have been asking me like, hey, have you learned anything new? What should I do for this or that type of Webkinz? So let me explain this. It'll work with any type of Webkinz that has fur. Kind of like this. If it has fur like the Cocker Spaniel, the Love Puppy, it's just like really short. Yes, lady, I know. Then it won't work because you need to have fur there to brush it. And actually, to be honest, I don't really do that trick much anymore because, especially like if you have a brand new signature like this one, it takes away a bit of the softness. I mean, it makes them fluffy, and after you've had them for a while, and I know some people don't like washing them, and it makes sense. It does. You are just like all over me, aren't you? Oh my goodness, you are like the happiest little thing. Her fur is like right in the camera. Another thing, your tail is right in the camera. Oh, yes, oh please, don't get snot on my lens, this is new. Another thing is, you have to be really careful. I didn't know this at the time, but when it comes to Webkinz that have like coloring, like I guess you could say, what I call coloring is like this, see how it's black? It's not like in the fabric, it was dyed after it was all put together. Lady, stuff like that, you put it in water and scrub it, like especially with shampoo or something, it washes it off. So if you wash Webkinz by hand, you have to be very careful of that. But I found another way. I asked Duncan Wolf how she cleans her Webkinz, because hers come out so good. She gets ones from eBay that I really use, and she cleans them up really well. So I asked her about it, and she said what she does is she puts them in the washing machine on delicates. And I did that with some of my Webkinz, and then they turned out pretty good, actually. Just remember, if you're going to do that, put them in a delicate bag, and if you don't have a delicate bag, then put them in a pillowcase, preferably a white one, because colors can bleed, and you don't want any colors to bleed into your Webkinz. Little thing to remember though, Webkinz with really long fur, like the signature Pomeranian or the signature Lion with its mane, don't put those in the washing machine. It'll tangle them all up, and they'll be beyond repair. And whatever you do not put a Webkinz in the dryer. Also, another little thing I've learned, I don't really like doing this much, but I learned it. And I actually learned it when I got Nevada here, because when I took that little picture at the end of the video where I put all their names together, I didn't realize it, but the tree I sat her under is the tree that's been getting sap all over my Webkinz. I love filming there. It's so pretty, but it's sappy, and I didn't realize it, and she had this big old clob of yellow sap on her rump. And she actually still has some, a little bit here on her ear, if you can see that. I was so upset. Like, dude, I had this Webkinz like 10 minutes, and I already got dirty. So, a little thing my mom told me, if you put mayonnaise on them, and then like wipe it down with a little bit of water in a paper towel and scrub it there for a second, it'll get the sap out. And it worked. Problem is, now she kind of smells like a sandwich, and her fur's not as soft in that place anymore. So yeah, for people that want a little update on that, there you go. Like I said, I normally don't do that anymore because it's just kind of easier to put your Webkinz in the washing machine, and it does clean them better. It really does. It gets the grease off, and I've washed Luke in there like 3 times. Of course, Luke was damaged beyond repair because I was an idiot. I didn't know this until after like I did it, and a friend told me right after, like, hey, don't use a hairdryer and turn on like high heat because that'll burn the tips of their fur. And I'm like, I just did that 5 minutes ago. Oh my god. And so that's kind of beyond repair, but he's still my fluffy face. I guess a little side topic, I haven't really talked about Sonic on my channel for a while. I haven't really done a gaming video for a bit because I really want to get a capture card before I do anything like that. And capture cards aren't cheap. I mean, there's just been expenses with Peake, and this new camera was technically an optional thing, but I really have wanted a new camera for a long time, and mine was making some noise, and I didn't want it to break and then me be out of a camera, because this is how I make money. These videos, this is how I make money, and if I can't make videos to make money, then I can't get another camera, and it's kind of a little loop. Are you seeing what I'm saying right here? Plus, there's been Peake, and a few days ago, Windsor actually broke a tooth, so we're gonna try and get her in so they'll fix that up. But yeah, I really do want to get a capture card, and now that I have Steam on my computer, I can technically record videos off there, but I need to get a graphics card. I'm kind of leaning towards NVIDIA because there's shadow play, and then I wouldn't have to buy like another type of game capture. But the thing about that is, like, AMD, I kind of want the RX 480, and I did hear that AMD has like a shadow play equivalent. If you guys don't know, shadow play is a screen capture. It's basically, its main use is for gaming, but you can record anything with it. I used it a few times, and it's pretty good. It doesn't record, well, I think it can record your audio too, but my brother told me it's not that good. I haven't really tried it. Are you in love with my foot? She's so happy. She is so happy, aren't you? So I guess talking about games and what originally got me on this thing, brushing lady hair off. Sonic! So the 22nd of last month, they went ahead and they released 2 new games. Or not, well, they released trailers for 2 new games. One isn't a Sonic Team game, but it's a callback. To be honest, a lot of people are thinking it's the Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I was getting so many CD vibes. I've only heard like 2 people say they really thought CD in that. It was the animations. They were a lot like Sonic CD. I haven't played CD yet, actually. I have it on my computer. I should play it. If I can be honest, it looks like a great game, and I think anyone that likes the classic games are going to love it, and I think I'll like it too, but the thing is, I'm just not the biggest fan of the 2D games. I prefer the 3D. But by the way, I forgot to mention, the 2D game's called Sonic Mania. And they also released a trailer for a new game. It's not going to be coming out for like another 16 months. Wow, and that's just a scheduled date. They might have a delay or something. Right now it's just called Sonic Project 2017. People have named it Sonic Resistance, but it's not the official name. To be honest, it's really hard to judge on what it's going to be because we didn't get any gameplay. We just got a CGI animated trailer. People are calling it Sonic Generations 2, and I personally am as well. Sega's like, it's not a Generations 2! I think what they mean by that is you're going to be going through new stages, but here's the thing, you having classic and modern Sonic, I personally consider that the reason I call it Generations 2, not because of if they're going through old stages. In Generations, you do go through old stages, but they're completely revamped, and so it kind of just feels like the same stage, only with a new layout and kind of reoccurring gimmicks. That's basically it. This is going to be something completely new, which I'm glad, I really am. The one thing that disappoints me and a lot of other fans was that classic Sonic is in this game. He's getting his own game for Sonic's 25th anniversary. So why can't modern Sonic have his own game? I mean, it's just, I like Generations a lot, but every single person I've talked to says the modern stages are definitely the highlight. Classic's kind of something you play through. It's not bad, but it's just, modern stages are where it's at. It's a lot like SA2. People are saying, like, you know, the mech and treasure hunting stages aren't all that bad, except the speed stages are the highlight, and people wanted a game with just speed stages, you know? I can't really give any judgments like what the game is going to be right now because we don't really know anything about it. All we know is it's coming out holiday 2017. I'm hoping they really nail this. I hope that they get it right. As for Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, I haven't really been keeping up with it. I'm kind of iffy about getting it because the first game, like Shattered Crystal, was not all that great, and the Fire and Ice, it seemed really gimmicky. Oh my gosh, there's fur everywhere. My mom's gonna kill me. Look at this. This entire place is just lady fur everywhere. Yeah, with Fire and Ice, Shattered Crystal wasn't that good, and I kind of liked Rise at Lyric at first, but then I tried to do a playthrough after the patch, and I was so bored with it. It was, I'm like, one playthrough's enough. But at the same time, I also don't want to sell the game, because 1, it's not worth anything, and 2, it's part of my collection. We never sell our games. I swear to God, we buy them and we just keep them forever, even if we don't like them. Is that weird? Is that weird that we do that? Like, we don't trade in games that we don't like? Is that kind of, you know, weird? I mean, GameStop doesn't give you anything but like $2 for it, so kind of what's the point, you know? So yeah, this has just been me rambling on for like 20 minutes. I don't know, it's still nice out here. I just like talking and staying out here. I don't really know what else to say, but I know a lot of people are asking about Signature Island, and I had like half of it filmed, and then I bought this camera, and I'm like, why did I just do that? I could film the entire thing completely with the rest with my old camera, but why? Why would I have this? Besides, I wasn't too happy with how it turned out in the first place, and the lighting seemed bad, the sets were just, meh. And there's my brother. Hi!
Hi.
So my battery's already starting to die. Will this battery really only last like a half hour? That is really, really poor. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, like with what I was saying about Signature Island. I am just going to say the next episode is going to be a very, very meaningful one, and I've been working on it for a long time, like about, how long? 9 months now? I'm kind of hoping once I get out of the hiatus, I can keep up making episodes, because to be completely honest, there's not much of the series left. The final episode is going to be episode 20 of season 2, and I don't know if I'm going to ever pick up a season 3. I kind of want to do other things, so yeah. Basically, I plan to leave season 2 with an opening, so that way I could pick it up if I ever wanted to. But, you know, that way it's a satisfying ending if it is the end, but if I ever feel like going back to it, I could pick it back up. It is going to have a really epic ending. I've been playing the ending for like 2 years. But anyways, I suppose I should wrap this up and go on inside and possibly roll the windows back up on this thing. But it's just been nice staying here and chatting with you guys. So anyways, I guess that's all for this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.